K's win here, 3-1 at home to Carshalton, who were fourth in the league before today. So a good win. Hayden, I know Carshalton got a late, really good goal, but how impressive was that performance?
Yeah, it was really impressive, and you're quite right. The goal was pretty breathtaking, but I think at the moment it takes something special to beat Rob. You know, we're seeing someone that has been outstanding all season, and it's a really example of what we're trying to do here. I know I'm going off track a little, but it's easy when you're 32 years old to be happy with your lot. But when I come in, I really stress that, I think that there's still an outstanding goalkeeper in there and the need to improve. He has been absolutely tremendous today and all season. And as for the rest of the players today, I thought that the way they took the ascendancy in the first half and tactically how we managed the game in the second half was a really good job.
Since Louis left, you've been repeating the fact that you're not worried and you're full confidence in Eddie to step up and fill that hole. For a number 9 to be what felt like easily the best player on the pitch, but without scoring a goal, feels weird, but he was excellent today. How pleased were you with his performance?
Yeah, really pleased. And to be clear, that comment was not made with any disrespect to Louis. I saw Louis in the week. It was good to see him. I'm sure he'll do fantastically well in Romford. But I had a lot of confidence in Eddie. Everybody was saying to me, who are you going to bring in? And I felt the solutions were already in the building. And the 2 league games he's played, he may not have scored Eddie Desane, but the 2 league games he's played in East Thurrock and today, I think he's been nothing short of breathtaking.
And just, does it take a bit of pressure off his need to score goals when you've got players around the team? Today it's been Cooper, it's been Bennett, and it's been Sal, but you've also got Reece Hall coming back into the team. You've got Hector who's scoring goals. How much of his role do you think is about scoring goals, and how much is it about what he's done today and what he did last week, where he's facilitating others?
Obviously, number 9s are judged by their goals. All number 9s are judged by their goals. But this is a player that fits, as I've said before, the dynamic of all my number 9s, whether it's been Figueira, whether it's been Jolly, whether it's been Penny, whether it's been Hyde, where they create a great picture to play forward for the midfield players, and his movement is exceptional and has helped improve Kingstonian, I think.
2 games against Carshalton now this season, and potentially 2 of the more exciting and attractive games we've played. What is it about this opposition that seems to bring out the best in both teams, potentially?
Well, me personally, I have a big affiliation with Carshalton. Obviously, I managed Carshalton. We got to the playoff finals together. Got many friends with the club, and whenever I play them, there's always a warm feeling between us. But you don't want to lose to your old clubs, and there's players. Peter Denny is the manager of Carshalton, who played for me at Merstham. Obviously, Kashani did a fantastic job at Merstham. So there's a relationship between the players. The players all know each other, and it's I guess one of the nearest we come, other than Leather, to a local derby.
Yeah.
For us, we thought it was a must-win game. We're very confident in achieving our objectives, but in order to achieve them, we need to get a few big results along the way, and that means beating the teams ahead of us. So we're not only winning 3 points, we're nicking 3 points off them. So we were aggressive in our approach to the game today to get on the front foot and to win the game, and I thought the players did a marvellous job.
You mentioned taking points for those teams that will be in and around the playoff positions. Our next 2 games against East Thurrock and Bognor are 2 more opportunities to do that.
Yeah.
How do you approach those 2? A game at home and a game away against tough opposition. Is it like today, desperate for 3 points, or if I offered you 4 points now after next Saturday, what would you say?
I'd say no, we want 6.
Okay.
we definitely want 6. I think there's 2 difficult games against two people that I hold in really high regard in John Coventry and the job he's done at East Thurrock, and Jack Pearce and what he's done at Bognor. 2 friends, 2 really experienced managers, and two very successful managers. So both their teams will be organised, but I can speak about their strengths, but I would prefer them to worry about ours. And I think if Kingstonian play to their maximum, they honestly have the ability to beat anybody.
Have you got a points target in mind that you think we need for the playoffs? You might not want to say it on camera, but have you got a target in mind for the next, halfway through the season now? That's 21 games, isn't it? So Obviously more than the amount we've taken in the first half of the season.
Of course. I think but strangely, the first half of the season has been incredibly successful with the cup competitions. I think I don't want to get too wrapped up in talking about the playoffs, and you'll forgive me for that. But the reason is that I
want to win the league.
No, I understand the expectations of the supporters, and I'm with them. But I've never said.
No, of course.
That we're going to make the playoffs. I've never said we're going to be promotion. We're going to win promotion. I've always maintained that this season will be an amazing foundation and an amazing platform to create long-term what I want here. So in answer to your question, I think we just focus on Wednesday night and East Thurrock and just keep ticking them off if we possibly can.
Have you almost created a bit of a rod for your own back in that the first half of the season, like you say, has been so successful in the Cups, but also, performances like this afternoon, that almost if we get to the end of the season, and we've got so many games to play in a short period of time, but if we get to the end of the season and we finish 9th and we're 8 points off the playoffs, that'll feel like a bit of a weirdly dispiriting end to what has been a really good season. Have you been... This sounds the most fawning question ever, but have we been too successful in the first half of the season, as it were?
It's very kind of you to say. I've been really pleased with what we've achieved in the first half of the season, but I've been really pleased with what everybody has achieved in the first half of the season. And what I would say to everybody in Kingstonian, whether it's the football club, the board, the supporters, is they've made my job easy. I can absolutely focus on what I want to do. And now I have an amazing focus on putting everybody above us under pressure. I'm not going to promise we're going to do it. Like I say, year one was always about building platforms and foundations and springboards, and we're clearly doing that. But